Today's topic is energy, human energy, and how does our own energy help craft our life, and what are the combinations of our energy system. Um, Human energy is very similar to the energy fuel that we use to, fill in our car, because that takes from our one point to another, that takes us to our destination. So it's just the same concept. So that's a way of communicating your goals and your aspiration to the universe. And in order to achieve them, your body, your physical energy would help you get there. Your mental energy would help you plan it, and then your emotional energy would help you believe in it. And then you have a belief system, and then your spiritual energy obviously is going to, the stronger the faith and the universe that he listens to us, he gives us the best. So that's how the energy system works. So you operate in certain energies. If you don't operate in the energy of faith, and if you operate in the energy of worries or doubts, then you may not able to achieve your destined goal, because you're not sure about that. So if you're not sure about that, that's the kind of effort that you're gonna put behind whatever goal or whatever target you're gonna set. So your life is the outcome of your own energy. So you are responsible to craft your own life, and then whatever kind of energy that you produce, you think, the thoughts that you create in your mind, and then the emotions that you have for those thoughts are the ones that would help you create your life. So that's where the positive energy is extremely important, because if you are not positive person, if you're not generating positive energy, if there are a lot more darkness in you, and then the consciousness and the cleansing of the soul, the transformation of your soul has not happened, and if you're not conscious about things, then you will end up repeating the same cycle of failure from be it in your professional life or in your personal life, because that the energy is something that gets things attracted to you. So the more positive you are, the more assured you are about your own self, about the help that always comes from the universe, and Allah always helps us, Allah has been kind. So all these thoughts are the ones that creates positive energy, and all the positive energy would end up attracting you the right kind of opportunities that is required to achieve your goal. So your maybe vision is to help the people. Your maybe vision is to to be an industrialist. So if you're not sure, and if you all the time going to think about it, that well, I don't have the money to invest or the resources to do to bring that thought to reality, then it's never gonna happen. So reality gets created only when you start to believe in it, and that's where our belief system comes in. So I'm going to talk about 5 components that helps us generate our positive or negative energy. And the first and foremost is spiritual energy. Second is mental energy. Third is your emotional energy. Fourth is your physical energy. And last and most important one is your belief system. Believe in your own self. Believe in your people that you're working with or you're living with. For anything, be it loving relationships, because these are the two things that we all aim in our life. That in order to have a good and successful life, your loving relationship, be it you with your spouse, mother, children, friends, social circle, and second is your abundance. Abundance is not only, abundance, I consider it relationships as abundance, health is abundance, or wealth is another thing that we all aspire to acquire more and more health to, to enjoy the ease and comfort in this life. So, if all these energies are not positive, if all these energies are not in sync, that's what creates the barrier in your life. That's what pulls you down for to achieve your true potential. And how do we fix this? We all understand that, okay, by now, we understand that, because there's a lot more talk about mindfulness or consciousness, but then how do we achieve it? We just got to break it down, because it all comes down to our thoughts. So that's the starting process. Our thoughts, our emotions, our physical energy, because our thoughts gives order to our body to achieve, then our body starts to, for example, if you want food, so there will be a thought in our mind, and then body will go help find the food for you. So, that's how it works, and we all understand that. So if we are not sure about what we want to eat and how much we want to order, that's when the delay happens, even in food. So because and we can just sit here and procrastinate for 2 hours just thinking that what to order. And the delay happens. If you start observing small little things in your life, that is your behavior pattern, which is blocking you to achieve even the bigger things in your life. If you're sure about the smaller things, then you're sure about the bigger things. If you're not sure about the smaller things, usually it doesn't happen that you're sure about the bigger things as well. Same is the case with your emotions, because if you have a lot of baggage from the past and you're holding on to your past, then you would always judge people or judge yourself, and you're holding on to that grief and hurt and anger, which is not letting you move past that barrier and to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. So that's just holding you back. So 5 components again: spiritual energy, mental, emotional, physical, and then belief system. So what is spiritual energy? Spiritual energy is your relationship with the light of the Creator who has created this world, Allah. So if you don't have a relationship with the light of the Creator, then you don't have that energy to get the right support to achieve what you want to achieve. So if you don't have a relationship with a higher power or a higher self, I don't know, I can't relate to that, because there are people who don't believe in that, believe in the higher self or a higher power. So I can't relate to that, because I don't know. I don't know, what the feeling would be. Because once you can't take the burden on your soul, then you surrender. You surrender, and you pray, and then you give in all the darkness, all the burden to the higher power, to for the forces to work in your favor. The forces are going to only work in your favor when you have the belief in them. So, I always give this example: when you're going to a doctor to heal yourself, but if you're not sure that, what kind of medicine, is he even prescribing the right medicine, there are doubts, there are fears. So then the medicine is not going to work. And then even the doctor is not going to work. Same is the case with universe. If you're not sure about that, if there are doubts during the process of asking, then things don't happen, because if there is a split inside you, then it doesn't make it happen for you. At the same time, because if you have a lot of faith, and it will happen, because I have asked Allah that He is gonna give it to me, only then things get created, and then you can craft your life the way you would want to. And then even if you're 100% and you did the best and that did not happen, that's when the tawakkul is, because then you surrender to the will of Allah and you say, okay, I did the best, whatever I could, and it didn't, and it still didn't happen. Then it's beyond me. But I have not observed in my life that if I have did my best and I was very sure about what I wanted, I was very sure about what I wanted, and I was 100% sure about what I wanted to do, and that doesn't, and then I put my faith in Allah. It does not have, if the combination is right, you did your work, you put your faith on the goal, your faith on the goal, and then your faith on Allah, that is going to happen for you. So, and then it happens. I have not seen that doesn't work in my life. If that combination and then that ideal, state of emotion and thought and effort gets in sync, that makes the reality of your life. So that's the first and foremost. Second thing, obviously, is your mind. Your mind controls your body and your emotions, and sometimes your past emotions also can try to control your mind and your future. So it's very important. The relationship between mind, body, and emotion is extremely important, because past emotions can drive the negative thoughts, and negative thoughts can drive the past emotions, and the past judgment of a person or past experiences through a memory. So this works, and that's why it's very important. Even in one of the hadiths, that the heart is very important in a human's body. If we cleanse our heart, then the human body is cured, and there is no issue in the body, because a lot of past emotions stay in our heart, and there is hurt and grief and all these negative emotions that I'm going to talk about in detail later on in the same series. So thoughts are very important, so that controls the action part of the body as well, because thoughts are generated in the mind, and then the decision making mind does. The the overall control of the body is our brain, and we all understand the difference between mind and the brain, so I'm not going to talk about that right now. So our mind makes the decision, our mind plans, but then if your mind is not under your control, which is the control needs to be under your soul, because that's where the consciousness comes, and that's where the right and the wrong would, the free will comes, and then mind starts to manipulate you and others. Um, when you think that you are manipulating others and in order to achieve something, then you are only fooling your own self, because nobody can manipulate anyone else, because you are thinking that you will get away with it. It doesn't happen that way. What you give, that's what you receive. So if you give betrayal, then you're gonna receive betrayal from one way or the other. So it's very simple. Universe operates on a very, very simple, basic manner. You be good, people are going to be good to you. You be bad, people are going to be bad to you. So it's very, very simple. You keep your energy clean, only the clean and the good would come back. You mix it, then it's whatever is coming back to you, because whatever you are giving it to the universe. So that's how the energy system works. And if you operate in faith, if you operate in love, you operate in positivity, joy, loving your own self, accepting people the way they are. So if you're operating in all these energies, the good energies, then the good will come back. But if you're operating in doubts and fears and worries and manipulation and griefs and in all those negative darkness, then only the darkness will come, and then we just get stuck in that cycle of that circuit of that energy. That's what happens basically with us, and that's how we impact our life negatively. Emotions, I've talked about it. Cleansing the past emotions is very important, so that only your good thoughts can create good emotions, and you can vibrate in a form of energy which is only positive, and believing in yourself and making that happen. Believing in yourself is again extremely important, because if you have limited belief that, oh, I can't achieve this, this is beyond me, this is something I can't do, then if you have limited belief about your own self, that's why if you are trying to do your business or job, or you're trying to end up getting married to a particular person, that's where the block comes from, or the barrier comes from, because you have limited belief about your own self. Oh, this is beyond me. So that's something, when we get a lot more excitement uh, for a job or for a business deal, or for somebody, someone you're aspiring to be with, or you're pregnant, or you just heard the news, when you don't believe it that you can achieve it, that's when the problem starts, because you are sending the message to the universe that this is something that I don't deserve it, you have given it to me. So, and then sooner or later the universe takes that away, because your behavior doesn't change, so you start resisting that blessing of Allah, and that's why it doesn't happen. The good things and the blessings don't come to you. And there is, and same is the case believing about your own children or your own spouse, that um, if you start to communicate the same thing, that they can't do it, then that's a passive evil eye. Then you're judging someone in a lower manner, and then their growth will be stuck. Many a times we see that we two people were married, and the one partner was not flourishing, and then they divorce and then get married to another person, and then they become a really successful people. That's why, because the previous partner may not have trust and belief in them. So the new partner put trust and believe in them, then that's how they flourish, and then they achieve things in their life. So a lot more positive energy between people, because people do exchange energies with, there is an energy exchange between people. We're going to talk about that later as well. Please keep me in your prayers. That's all for now, and I will come back with the second video of energy. Thank you.